12,904 square mi, 4,982 kilometer. Oyster Bay, New York 301,332 169.4 square mi, 439 kilometers, 1,800 square mi, 690 kilometer. Jersey City, New Jersey 292,449 14.8 square mi, 38 kilometers, 19,835 square mi, 7,658 kilometer. North Hempstead, New York 237,639 69.1 square mi, 179 kilometers, 4,441 square mi, 1,715 kilometer. Babylon, New York 218,223 114.2 square mi, 296 kilometers, 4,170 square mi, 1,610 kilometer. Yonkers, New York 211,569 18 square mi, 47 kilometers, 11,750 square mi, 4,540 kilometer. Huntington, New York 204. 127,137.1 square mi, 355 kilometers, 2,162 square mi, 835 kilometer. Paterson, New Jersey 159,732 8.4 square mi, 22 kilometers, 18,986 square mi, 7,331 kilometer. Ramapo, New York 148,919 61.8 square mi, 160 kilometers, 2,400 square mi, 930 kilometer. Elizabeth, New Jersey 137,298 12.3 square mi, 32 kilometers, 11,145 square mi, 4,303 kilometer. Lakewood, New Jersey 135,158 24.7 square mi, 64 kilometers, 5,476 square mi, 2,114 kilometer. Smithtown, New York 116,296 111.4 square mi, 289 kilometers, 1,004 square mi, 394 kilometer. Edison, New Jersey 107,588 30.1 square mi, 78 kilometers, 3,578 square mi, 1,381 kilometer. Woodbridge, New Jersey 103,639 23.3 square mi, 60 kilometers, 4,456 square mi, 1,724 kilometer. Toms River, New Jersey 95,438 40.55 square mi, 105.0 kilometers, 2,353 square mi, 908 kilometer. Greenberg, New York 95,397 30.31 square mi, 78.5 kilometers, 3,147 square mi, 1,215 kilometer. Clifton, New Jersey 90,296 11.28 square mi, 29.2 kilometers, 8,005 square mi, 3,091 kilometer. Clarkstown, New York 86,855 38.47 square mi, 99.6 kilometers, 2,258 square mi, 872 kilometer. New Rochelle, New York 79,726 10.29 square mi, 26.7 kilometers, 7,751 square mi, 2,993 kilometer. Mount Vernon, New York 73,893 4.39 square mi, 11.4 kilometers, 16,824 square mi, 6,496 kilometer. Passaic, New Jersey 70,537 3.13 square mi, 8.1 kilometers, 22,535 square mi, 8,701 kilometer. Union City, New Jersey 68,589 1.29 square mi, 3.3 kilometers, 53,174 square mi, 20,534 kilometer. Piscataway, New Jersey 60,804 18.79 square mi, 48.7 kilometers, 3,236 square mi, 1,249 kilometer. Hoboken, New Jersey 60,419 1.25 square mi, 3.2 kilometers, 48,335 square mi, 18,662 kilometer. White Plains, New York 59,559 9.74 square mi, 25.2 kilometers, 6,117 square mi, 2,362 kilometer. Union, New Jersey 59,728 9.05 square mi, 23.4 kilometers, 6,604 square mi, 2,504 kilometer. Perth Amboy, New Jersey 55,436 4.66 square mi, 12.1 kilometers, 11,896 square mi, 4,593 kilometer. New Brunswick, New Jersey 55,266 5.23 square mi, 13.5 kilometers, 10,567 square mi, 4,080 kilometer. Wayne, New Jersey 54,838 23.72 square mi, 61.4 kilometers, 2,312 square mi, 893 kilometer. West Orange, New Jersey 48,843 12 square mi, 31 kilometers, 4,070 square mi, 1,574 kilometer. Hackensack, New Jersey 46,034.19 square mi, 10.9 kilometers, 10,986 square mi, 4,242 kilometer. Montclair, New Jersey 40,921 6.24 square mi, 16.2 kilometers, 6,558 square mi, 2,532 kilometer. Fort Lee, New Jersey 40,191 2.52 square mi, 6.5 kilometers, 15,949 square mi, 6,158 kilometer. Long Beach, New York 35,029 2.22 square mi, 5.7 kilometers, 15,793 square mi, 6,098 kilometer. Long Branch, New Jersey 31,667 5.12 square mi, 13.3 kilometers, 6,185 square mi, 2,388 kilometer. Westfield, New Jersey 31,032 6.72 square mi, 17.4 kilometers, 4,618 square mi, 1,783 kilometer. Rahway, New Jersey 29,813 4.03 square mi, 10.4 kilometers, 7,586 square mi, 2,929 kilometer. East Hampton, New York 28. 385 74.33 square mi, 192.5 kilometers, 381.88 square mi, 147.44 kilometer. Harrison, New York 28,218 16.77 square mi, 43.4 kilometers, 1,683 square mi, 650 kilometer. Peekskill, New York 25,431 4.34 square mi, 11.2 kilometers, 5,854 square mi, 2,260 kilometer. Morristown, New Jersey 20,182.91 square mi, 7.5 kilometers, 6,935 square mi, 2,678 kilometer. South Orange, New Jersey 18,484 2.85 square mi, 7.4 kilometers, 6,846 square mi, 2,643 kilometer. Rye, New York 16,592 5.85 square mi, 15.2 kilometers, 2,835 square mi, 1,095 kilometer. Asbury Park, New Jersey 15,188 1.43 square mi, 3.7 kilometers, 10,621 square mi, 4,101 kilometer. Red Bank, New Jersey 12,936 1.75 square mi, 4.5 kilometers, 7,392 square mi, 2,854 kilometer. Freehold, New Jersey 12,538 1.93 square mi, 5.0 kilometers, 6,496 square mi, 2,508 kilometer. Somerville, New Jersey 12,346 2.34 square mi, 6.1 kilometers, 5,276 square mi, 2,037 kilometer. Milford, Pennsylvania 1,103 0.47 square mi, 1.2 kilometer, 2,352 square mi, 908 kilometer. Trenton, Princeton, MSA. Hamilton, New Jersey 92,297 39.44 square mi, 102.1 kilometers, 2,340 square mi, 900 kilometer. Trenton, New Jersey 90,871 7.61 square mi, 19.7 kilometers, 11,941 square mi, 4,610 kilometer. Ewing, New Jersey 37,264 15.21 square mi, 39.4 kilometers, 2,454 square mi, 954 kilometer. Princeton, New Jersey 30,681 17.95 square mi, 46.5 kilometers, 1,709 square mi, 664 kilometer. Bridgeport, Stamford, Norwalk, Danbury, MSA. Bridgeport, Connecticut 148,654 16 square mi, 41 kilometers, 7,700 / square mi, 3,000 / kilometer. Stamford, Connecticut 135,470 37.62 square mi, 97.4 kilometers, 3,601 / square mi, 1,390 / kilometer. Norwalk, Connecticut 91,184 22.89 square mi, 59.3 kilometers, 3,984 / square mi, 1,538 / kilometer. Danbury, Connecticut 86,518 41.95 square mi, 108.7 kilometers, 2,062 / square mi, 796 / kilometer. Greenwich, Connecticut 63,518 47.8 square mi, 124 kilometers, 1,329 / square mi, 513 / kilometer. Fairfield, Connecticut 61,512 29.9 square mi, 77 kilometers, 2,057 / square mi, 794 / kilometer. Stratford, Connecticut 52,355 17.6 square mi, 46 kilometers, 2,975 / square mi, 1,149 / kilometer. New Haven, Milford, Waterbury, MSA. New Haven, Connecticut 135,081 18.69 square mi, 48.4 kilometers, 7,174 / square mi, 2,774 / kilometer. Waterbury, Connecticut 114,403 28.52 square mi, 73.9 kilometers, 4,014 / square mi, 1,549 / kilometer. Hamden, Connecticut 61,169 32.8 square mi, 85 kilometers, 1,804 / square mi, 694 / kilometer. West Haven, Connecticut 55,584 10.75 square mi, 27.8 kilometers, 5,171 / square mi, 1,997 / kilometer. Milford, Connecticut 50,558 21.91 square mi, 56.7 kilometers, 2,308 / square mi, 8914 / kilometer. Kyrios Joel, Porthkeeps in Newburgh, MSA. Kyrios Joel, New York 32,954 1.46 square mi, 3.8 kilometers, 22,571 / square mi, 8,715 / kilometer. Porthkeeps in New York 31,577 5.14 square mi, 13.3 kilometers, 6,137 / square mi, 2,374 / kilometer. Middletown, New York 30,345 5.31 square mi, 13.8 kilometers, 5,719 / square mi, 2,208 / kilometer. Newburgh, New York 28,856 3.81 square mi, 9.9 kilometers, 7,582 / square mi, 2,927 / kilometer. Beacon, New York 13,769 4.74 square mi, 12.3 kilometers, 2,905 /square mi, 1,122 /kilometer. Port Jarvis, New York 8,775 2.53 square mi, 6.6 kilometers, 3,468 /square mi, 1,339 /kilometer. Kingston, MSA. Kingston, New York 24,069 7.48 square mi, 19.4 kilometers, 3,217 /square mi, 1,242 /kilometer. New Paltz, New York 7,324 1.76 square mi, 4.6 kilometers, 4,157 /square mi, 1,605 /kilometer. East Stroudsburg, MSA. East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania 9,669 2.84 square mi, 7.4 kilometers, 3,404 /square mi, 1,304 /kilometer. Stroudsburg.
Good. So that's a lot of names and numbers, and of course I cannot read that. The camcorders out of power, need to charging and not touching anything, so they can just continue reading. But I have opened a lot of stuff, but I need to lay in my bed looking how to organize my reading. But next reading is New York City. And then we could read the counties in Brooklyn and Queens and Bronx and Staten Island and Long Island. Could start read all this. And of course we have to read about the state of New York. New York State we have to read. And of course New Jersey State and New Jersey State. So there's a lot of read. Take me many weeks and months to do this. So just like to, and I need it for all kinds of stuff. I need it for if I go traveling to United States. I need it for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2040. If I go flying there, I can sit talking about New York City area and the rivers and all the stuff you can see in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I have a low Danish pension. I have $2,000 after my tax. So, and I have this apartment and bills, and I have credit card debt. I'm just lower. Try 500 days to lower my credit card debt to zero. I'm almost there. I need $400. So, but I cannot do much just to have $1,000 in pocket money in the United States. I have this apartment. I need to pay every month. I have to rent this apartment, my electricity bill, internet, cell phones. I need to pay these bills so I not be homeless. And I need to have a saving. I need to have a saving in my bank account for a few months bills. But now I stop the video.